I still remember wading through ankle-deep water in my newly finished basement, ruined boxes floating by. A cheap, undersized dehumidifier had failed silently, turning my space into a moldy swamp. Buying the right dehumidifier is incredibly frustrating. Misleading pint capacities, loud motors, and faulty pumps make it a massive gamble. You don't want to learn the hard way like I did. Today, I'm sharing the definitive ranking of the top basement dehumidifiers to keep your home dry and safe. By the end, you'll know exactly which unit actually delivers on its promises. 7. Waykar 120 Pints Energy Star Dehumidifier. When I first brought this massive unit into a 4,500 square foot damp test basement, I had exceptionally high hopes. On paper, it boasts an incredible 120 pint moisture removal capacity, specifically aiming to tackle the most severely damp environments. It features a sleek, modern design with touch controls and a smart humidity auto control system that supposedly adjusts to your target settings. The included drain hose is intended for continuous gravity drainage, which is a must-have for basements where you cannot be constantly running downstairs to empty a water bucket. However, during my extensive testing, the real-world performance did not entirely match the impressive spec sheet. While it absolutely does extract water from the air, getting it to reach that claimed 120 pint threshold felt practically impossible unless the room was literally a steam room. In a typical damp basement, its moisture extraction rate hovered much closer to what you would expect from a standard 70 pint model. This discrepancy immediately made me question the value proposition of such a heavy, bulky appliance when a smaller footprint could potentially do the exact same job just as well. Another significant issue I encountered was the overall acoustic footprint of the machine. The manufacturer markets this as a relatively quiet appliance, but the compressor kicks on with a very noticeable, shuddering clunk. Once running, there is a persistent rattle from the plastic housing that becomes incredibly grating if you plan on spending any actual time in your basement. If your basement is strictly for storage, the noise might not be a deal breaker. But for a finished family room or home theater, this level of background racket is simply unacceptable for a modern appliance. 6. Honeywell 50 Pint Dehumidifier. Honeywell is an absolute titan in the home appliance space, so I naturally expected a highly refined, user-friendly experience when I unboxed this model. Designed for medium to large basements, this unit features a clear digital LED display, a smart digital humidistat, and a washable dust filter meant to protect the internal coils from pet hair and airborne debris. It is designed to be a reliable set-and-forget solution, equipped with smooth gliding wheels to easily roll it into whatever damp corner of your home needs the most immediate attention. When I put the Honeywell to work in a moderately humid 1,500 square foot space, it did exactly what a dehumidifier is supposed to do. It pulled moisture from the air efficiently during its initial, uninterrupted run. The fan pushes a good volume of air, helping to circulate the stale basement atmosphere. And the washable filter is genuinely easy to slide out and clean in the sink. If you are strictly using the continuous drain option with a floor drain located conveniently nearby, you might actually be quite satisfied with how steadily it operates over long periods. However, the user experience quickly sours if you must rely on the internal water collection bucket. The bucket design on this Honeywell model is astonishingly frustrating. It is incredibly difficult to grip, and once it is completely full of heavy, sloshing water, sliding it out without violently spilling it all over your floor is a balancing act worthy of a circus performer. The lack of a proper, ergonomic handle makes the routine chore of emptying the tank an absolute nightmare, which is a massive engineering oversight for an appliance you might need to interact with daily. 5. BLACK+DECKER 50 Pint Portable Dehumidifier. This unit represents a significant step up in overall usability and thoughtful engineering. BLACK+DECKER designed this model specifically for basements, cellars, and large garages up to 4,500 square feet. It features a clean, unobtrusive white exterior that blends nicely into the background of any finished basement. The control panel is mounted right on top, featuring intuitive tactile buttons that let you easily dial in your exact target humidity, set a 24-hour countdown timer, and toggle seamlessly between different fan speeds. In my testing environment, this machine really impressed me with its remarkably quiet efficiency. Unlike the rattling we experienced with earlier models, the internal compressor inside this BLACK+DECKER operates with an incredibly smooth, steady hum. I could easily watch a movie or have a normal conversation in the exact same room without feeling the need to raise my voice. It officially brought the ambient humidity down from a sticky 70% to a crisp 45% in a matter of hours, making the space feel noticeably more breathable and significantly less susceptible to any mold growth. One of the areas where this unit truly shines compared to our lower ranked options is the brilliant water bucket management. BLACK+DECKER clearly understood the assignment here. The collection bucket features a sturdy, built-in carry handle and a splash guard lid that makes carrying a completely full tank of water to the sink a stress-free experience. If you prefer to bypass the bucket entirely, the gravity drainage port is easily accessible and forms a remarkably tight, leak-free seal with standard garden hoses, providing excellent peace of mind for continuous, unattended operation throughout the rainy season. I also highly appreciated the reliable auto restart feature included in this particular model. 4. GE Portable 50 Pint Dehumidifier. General Electric has built a long-standing, stellar reputation for manufacturing home appliances that simply refuse to quit, and this dehumidifier is a perfect testament to that enduring legacy. It is built remarkably like a tank, specifically designed to pull 50 pints of moisture from heavily saturated air in large spaces up to 4,500 square feet. It features an incredibly intuitive LED control panel, 3 powerful fan speeds, and an empty bucket alarm that sounds off clearly when it requires your immediate attention. What stood out to me immediately during my testing was exactly how well the GE handles cooler basement temperatures. Many standard dehumidifiers struggle immensely and completely freeze up when the ambient room temperature drops below 60 degrees. However, this GE model is equipped with a highly effective automatic auto defrost feature. When I purposely lowered the temperature in the testing room, the sensors instantly detected frost building on the internal coils, shut off the compressor, and ran the fan until the ice entirely melted away before seamlessly resuming normal operation. This makes it an outstanding choice for unheated basements in much colder climates. The Smart Dry feature is another massive advantage of this specific machine. Instead of forcing you to constantly fiddle with the target humidity percentages, the Smart Dry setting automatically adjusts the internal fan speed and compressor activity based on the current room conditions. I found this to be incredibly accurate and efficient. It quickly ramped up to maximum power when I introduced heavy steam to the room, and gracefully dialed back to a whisper quiet low setting once the environment finally stabilized, saving significant energy on your utility bill in the process. 3. Frigidaire 50 Pint Portable Dehumidifier. Frigidaire has completely redesigned their entire dehumidifier lineup recently, and this specific model is an absolute triumph of both premium form and excellent function. It utilizes their proprietary space-wise design, which remarkably maximizes water extraction power while minimizing the actual physical footprint of the unit. The aesthetic is incredibly clean and modern, featuring an elegant top-mounted control panel with a bright digital readout that is easy to see without having to awkwardly bend down in the dark. When it comes to shear extraction speed, the Frigidaire operates like an absolute beast. In my controlled testing environment, this unit managed to drop the room's humidity level significantly faster than almost every other traditional model one rigorously evaluated. It aggressively sucks in damp, heavy air and blasts out highly dried, warm air from its top-mounted exhaust vent. This specific upward air trajectory is brilliant because it actively helps to dry out damp ceiling joists and exposed floorboards above, rather than just blowing stale air blindly against a basement wall like older side exhaust models tend to do. The continuous operation capabilities of this premium machine are flawlessly executed. The rear gravity drain port is deeply recessed and specifically angled to ensure a rapid, completely clogged free flow of water through your securely connected hose. Even if you choose to utilize the front-loading water bucket, Frigidaire has expertly engineered it with an integrated carrying handle and a robust splash guard that works perfectly every single time. The washable filter is conveniently located right at the back, sliding out effortlessly for a quick rinse under the sink without requiring you to pry off any stubborn, breakable plastic panels. 2. Midea Cube 50 Pint Dehumidifier. If you're incredibly tired of the exact same old bulky rectangular appliances, the Midea Cube is going to absolutely blow your mind. This brilliant machine features an ingenious, unprecedented nesting design. When initially unboxed, it looks exactly like a compact, futuristic cube. However, simply lift the top half of the unit, give it a quick twist, and it expands to sit perfectly on top of its massive, highly integrated water bucket. This nested architecture is a complete game changer for both seasonal storage and heavy daily use. Because of this wildly unique expandable design, the Midea Cube actually boasts a water tank capacity that is up to 3 times larger than traditional dehumidifiers in its size class. During my rigorous tests, this meant I could let the machine run continuously on its absolute highest setting for days on end before the bucket even came close to filling up. For anyone whose basement completely lacks a floor drain for continuous gravity operation, this massive bucket is an absolute lifesaver. It drastically reduces the number of heavy trips you have to make up and down the basement stairs carrying sloshing water. Beyond its incredible physical design, the Midea Cube is remarkably intelligent. It features totally seamless Wi-Fi connectivity, allowing you to instantly pair it with the excellent Midea Air smartphone app. I found myself obsessively checking the app during my testing week, as it provides highly accurate, real-time humidity readings from my basement directly to my phone, no matter where I currently was. I could instantly adjust the fan speed, set complex custom schedules, and even receive instant push notifications the exact moment the giant water tank finally reached its limit. It offers a level of smart control that feels genuinely luxurious. 1. HomeLabs Dehumidifier for Home. This machine is the undisputed heavyweight champion of comprehensive basement moisture control. Designed to effortlessly handle sprawling spaces up to 4,500 square feet, this unit packs an astonishing array of top-tier features into a sleek, beautifully modern chassis. It is the ultimate hands-off, zero-maintenance solution that completely eliminates the daily headache of dealing with a damp, musty basement, thoroughly earning its prestigious place as the best dehumidifier currently on the market. The absolute standout feature of this phenomenal HomeLabs model is the heavy-duty built-in pump. In most basements, gravity drains are simply not an option, and emptying heavy buckets gets old incredibly fast. I rigorously tested this internal pump by running the included drain hose straight out of a basement window located an impressive 12 feet above the floor. The pump easily blasted the extracted water straight up and completely out of the house without a single hiccup or drop in internal pressure. This means you can literally plug the machine in, route the hose upward to a sink or window, and completely forget it exists while it tirelessly works its magic. Perfectly complementing the powerful internal pump is a flawlessly executed smart home integration system. The built-in Wi-Fi allowed me to instantly connect the unit to my home network and control it effortlessly via my smartphone or through seamless voice commands with Alexa. During a week of torrential rain, I simply told my smart speaker to lower the basement humidity, and the HomeLabs unit instantly fired up in response. The highly intuitive app provides comprehensive historical data on your basement's humidity trends, allowing you to perfectly optimize the machine's running schedule to save maximum energy on your electrical bill. Outro. That's all for today.